Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Hi. Hi, were you looking at your printer?
I was.
Hi.
And did you say, hello, dear friend?
Hello, dear friend. How are you? God, I'm an old man.
No, it's not you. It's not you. It's the printer that tries to do Mike, it's like a little golden book. It's the printer that tried to do too much.
And you were sabotaged.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, 11-year-old got in there yesterday with
All you wanted
homework
to-
after. But you know what? He was being responsible, tackling his printing out his homework after not being in school for a couple of days, and he's back at school.
It's not responsible if it inconveniences the old man. What it is hurtful. He could handwrite that stuff. It's not his printer.
Well, I think that might be the step. That might be the fix, is that Michael's going to come home, fix this printer, and then he'd be forced to get his own printer.
All right, well, that's going to play into my next subject.
All right.
The fact that technically, I could be a. This is difficult. It's not that difficult. I'm just trying to think of the right way to word
Choose your
this.
words. Words are hard.
So, first of all, welcome to the new hats. The Mike O'Mara Show Don't Get Happy Society hats. All right? So, there it is right there. And Rob Spiewak, I will give you 10 seconds. Put the picture up again, Josh. Rob Spiewak, 10 seconds to see if you can find anything that might be a little off with the hat.
The logo is askew.
Thank you. That was good. That was rapid. So here's the deal. First of all, these are the hats. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. They're delightful. They've got a lovely black and white hat for you, and then we've got the leather patch from the Don't Get Happy Society.
Oh, I didn't know it was leather. That's very cool.
After we did our first hat, we took a picture of it. First of all, there's a video. Carla did a little video of me making hats for you.
You know what you
can
are,
eat.
Mike? You're a milliner.
Thank you. Thank you. Very happy. Nice eyes.
Yeah, you know what?
Jeez, wow.
It is rough sometimes when you take
All
the
right,
glasses
there we
off,
go.
isn't it?
Oh, nice that this is working, too. What's wrong with me today? The gummies, the Soul gummies. I took 2 before bed. Can we roll the tape of me? Did you say you had that? Yeah, okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the TMOS Hat Factory. I'm your wonderful number one elf, Mike O'Mara, here with the brand new TMOS Don't Get Happy Society Mike O'Mara Show hats. This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Always remember to take out the brand new paper liner. Yes, all good hats have them. Then you put it in the magical hat machine. Make sure it's centered properly on the machine. There we are.
Hat
and
machine.
Begin. Now, the TMOS Happy Don't Get the TMOS Don't Get Happy Society hats will be available at MikeO'MaraShow.com soon as lickety split. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm making them here right now. So I'll show you the result. Here's our pink Carla O'Mara hat presser, and this is the way the hats are going to look. I hope you like them. Take it out. Boom, boom, boom.
Very
Take it
hot.
off the machine.
Yes.
There we are.
Is there
Put
a
it over to
timer
the
on it?
side. Voila. The brand new TMOS
Look
Society.
at
Don't
you.
Get Happy Society hats. Hope you like them. Thank you. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com for lots of wonderful items in the store, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
You're really thin. You know that? You
Thank
don't
you,
see
Rob.
that on the show, but you see
Thank
it in
you
that
so
video.
much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I have a red mark on my head.
Is that from like a...
So, Josh, we send a proof of like an ad to put on the store from Josh, and Josh immediately responds with, they're crooked. And I said to Josh, oh, that's right. I centered they're centered, by the way.
Yeah.
When he says crooked, it's the way it's twisted.
No, it's just twisted.
Because
And
it's
what
a
I said
circular
was,
logo, yeah.
all right, so we just done one, and we're going to do the whole run. And then I said, wait a minute. Before we go and do it that way, why don't we keep it this way? Let me zoom in.
Because it's a circle logo, so it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Well,
have
you
a
can
top.
spin it.
And what's even better, all right, oops, that's the wrong way. Might want to turn this up the right way. God, I am off today. There it is. And I'm going to see if I can get it straight so it doesn't.
Well,
I
also,
said,
Josh
is there
has
a better, hold on, Rob. Is there any better example of Don't Get Happy than having it slightly askew? So I said, put it back to the original way, and we'll do it that way. That's the idea. So they're beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them.
And the patch is leather?
Yeah, it's a leather patch.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's very, very cool. And they're available now, Josh, on the
Yep, they're up on the store now, $24.99 in black or white, both with the leather patch, brown leather patch.
Handmade by me, your favorite milliner.
Mike, when you're using the hat press, does it have a timer on it?
Yes.
I would love to see a more detailed video of that. That's pretty cool. That you just put it in there and slap it down, and then there's a timer, and you take it out. Do you have to, place the logo on itself?
That's
Why
how
are you
it works.
laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because the detail, he wants a video, but then he's describing exactly what it does. Yes,
Well, no, but I'm just curious. You want to see it in action.
there's a little adhesive on the leather patch that
okay.
sticks on
When he
to hold it there temporarily.
Okay.
Then you can line it up in the hat press and press it down where it melts it to the hat.
Cool. I think that's neat.
It's very neat, and it's available right now. The TMOS Don't Get Happy Society hat's available at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Go to the store and get it. Speaking of, it's a product-centric opening to the show today.
It's okay.
We didn't plan it this way. We have a brand new sponsor. It's called Simpler, and
Yes.
Simpler is a hair coloring company, brand new. And I said, at my advanced age, it's just not in the cards for me to fake things and do it. But when I was a younger man, I regularly colored my beard, and Rob and Josh are both younger men. And Josh, did you do yours
Not
as
yet.
well?
I'll
Not
be
well.
doing it soon.
Okay, you just have a little gray to take
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Rob
he's a
had
kid.
Rob was fully gray, and
Let's
it
look at a
appears today-
before picture, Mike, shall we?
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do that.
This is yesterday's show.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, it's basically a white goatee on my face. And then
And now,
today-
Josh, can you bring up a picture of the way Rob will look tomorrow?
I can.
Oh,
Let
good.
me bring it up. I was
He's going to continue to do it.
Yeah.
I was hiding it so Rob would not see it ahead
You have
of time.
to maintain it, Mike.
Here we go. This is the thought I told you about in the pre-show.
The guy from the inside the actor's studio, James Lipton. But you see, I don't think he colors his hair.
This is a great show. I'm sorry. I love this. Show
Mike.
the picture again. Rob Spiewak, ladies and gentlemen. This is him after he finished.
I just have one question for you. When you get to heaven, what
Yes.
do you want to hear?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you
I-
mean? What is somebody complaining about the price of the hats already? What's the thing? They're $25, right?
They're $24.99. The video
Right.
says the video says 25.
Oh, okay.
It
Because
doesn't
we
matter.
take the extra penny and we pass that along to you.
I heard my printer talking to me.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's doing something. I'm so product centric. We've got Soul Gummies, Simpler Hair Color, the brand new TMOS hats. And what I was telling the boys is that I usually take one, and I took two.
2 gummies.
I really don't think they're still in your system.
Yeah.
I
it's
think you
been a
just
while.
slept so well.
You go to bed at 7 o'clock, Mike. That's
No, I went to bed about 10.
okay.
About 10:30.
Oh, you
last
stayed
night.
up late.
Well, it wasn't. Not crazy, but I like the video stuff, and if I get interested by something,
Yeah.
although it's really, I really need to shake up my YouTube bunny trailing that I do because it's just getting ridiculously repetitive. All right,
Search
And-
something that's totally out of the blue. Oh, and by the way, I stayed up late last night too,
Hold on,
and I
I'm gonna
finished
do that
watching.
right now. I'm going to put it.
I watched
okay?
Adolescence last night. I finished
Okay,
it.
hold on a second. I'm just. What did you say? Search something new.
Something that you've never
All right,
searched
here we
before.
go.
Yeah.
Vaginal rejuven.
Mike,
Nation.
something you've never searched before.
So you checked it out. Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing, and I don't get it. You guys, I watched the whole, it's just not funny.
He was. Did you see how like I had to literally just veer him off because he was setting up his own joke? And nothing can stop a Spiewak that's setting up his own joke.
No, but it was
good, worth it though. Good joke.
It was so remarkably well done and heartbreaking. If you're a parent, it should be required viewing.
Oh man,
but
it's terribly sad.
But the gimmick of the uninterrupted shot was making me nuts. The whole
and that
time.
was my problem.
Yeah,
like in a good way or a bad way? Because it didn't bother me.
Bad
way. I loved it.
It's so distracting to me.
Oh, see, I didn't feel that. Did you feel the same way, Josh? That it was distracting?
Totally. Yeah, and like
that's
nothing's
so strange.
gonna happen.
Why didn't I feel that way?
Because I want to know what's going on in the other rooms, and they'll never show you.
Can I tell you that I would give you my exact reaction when I watched the first episode? I did not have previous knowledge that they were doing one takes. Didn't know it. So I wasn't looking for it. And I bet you knew it was happening, both of you, before you watched the show. Because if you're aware,
because you guys told me.
You did not?
I picked up on it while watching.
See, I didn't even give it a second thought. All I said to myself was, this feels very different. It feels very unique, and I wasn't even processing that as the single shot.
I had to look up one because it blew my mind. I think it was the end of episode 3.
That the window?
It goes out the window and then up in the sky and lands on Jamie's father putting flowers down.
Yeah.
That involves a handheld camera being carried and following the characters while they're filming, attaching it to a drone. And they flew the drone 3 miles to the next shot. And that's how they closed the episode.
But the window was fake. The window they put in with
like a Polaroid?
CGI.
Oh, okay.
That's how they got the window there.
You know, the last time I was aware of technical filmmaking like this was either, I think it was 1911. Wasn't it 1911 where they showed the? I'm not talking about the year.
I was going to say, Mike.
That's the airplane one.
I'm not talking about the year. I'm talking about the movie 1911.
Yeah, you were 12. And,
where they have the one shot of World War I where they're going across the lines. That's kind of a single shot deal that they did with that.
And then Hitchcock made Rope, which was more of an experiment where, I mean,
I'm talking about a movie that somebody had seen.
No one's ever heard of Alfred Hitchcock, Mike.
No, but nobody's ever sort of heard of that movie.
Yeah, they have.
No.
Sure, they have. I
mean,
not
maybe
Josh.
2 of your friends, but not wide. The vast majority. I've never seen Rope.
It's because it's not one of his better movies. But
I've heard of it.
So that's the point.
But he did that as a technique.
Rear Window, Psycho, Vertigo.
Yeah.
Those are movies everybody would know from Alfred Hitchcock, but not Rope. Come on, you got to
just the
acknowledge
very fact,
that.
no, just the fact that it's a Hitchcock film makes it notable. And what I'm saying is that he did an experiment where it was all shot on one set, so it wasn't as dynamic as this, but he did full 10-minute takes because there's about 10 minutes of film.
That's
on a
not
reel.
one shot though. This was an hour.
Yeah, you can't do that with old film. You couldn't have done it. And then there's also the opening shot of Touch of Evil, the Orson Welles movie, and I still don't know how they did the opening shot of that. That is very much like you see in Adolescence.
We're having a discussion about current movie making.
Well, Rob, you know what was also shot in one shot? Mike's hat making documentary.
No, I saw 2 hidden cuts in that.
Do we want to show it again?
No, we don't need to show it again.
Well, I think it'll promote the hat.
Did you see the first comment?
No.
First comment's always hate.
Okay.
What did they say?
Sorry for the delay. The show is...
No, not in here. On your video on Facebook.
Oh, what did it say?
Looks cold in there.
Oh, my nipples?
Your nipples.
Okay.
That'll
Can
Can I
hats.
see now? I need to see the video. I didn't know my nipples were sticking out.
I didn't see them. Oh,
Yeah,
Hi,
they
everybody.
are.
Welcome to the TMOS Hat Factory. I'm your
God
wonderful
almighty,
number
are
one
we
elf, Michael O'Mara,
scrutinized.
here with the brand new
People are
TMOS
enough.
Don't
That's
Get
enough.
Happy Society Mike
That's
O'Mara
enough.
Show
I don't
hats.
need to look at my
This is
teeth
how we do it,
anymore.
ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
Always remember to take out the
Thank you.
brand new.
Turn it off, Josh.
Looks like a topographic map of Korea. It's a beautiful shirt.
I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I am definitely a little goofy, and that makes me...
Do those out of
laugh.
office gummies, do they excite you?
Yeah, they get my nipples hard.
Even
That's what it does.
Even today's chat room is out of control. It's just something about Wednesday. I don't even understand this comment. Josh, is there any way you could lose that shirt?
Well, just your shirt?
I guess my shirt. I have no idea.
Can't hardly see your shirt.
It's a gray T-shirt, right? Is there any signage?
Shows
on
hot.
it?
That's what it is. Shows heat.
I
That's
don't know.
All right. Hey, I want to say good morning to Dale from Carson City. Nice to have you with us today,
Hi-oh.
Dale. Say also, nobody else I want to say hi to. Chris Arnold writes, "Nips sell hats."
This is true.
All right, everybody. The thing I brought in, my prepared comedy, that did work on my printer.
Hey, the printer's working.
There you go.
That's terrific.
This is the Dirty House Challenge. It's not a challenge. It's just some random questions that I want to ask you guys. And this would be really something that a lot of people bitch about on this show, a list. Technically, a list you can eat. And,
but I think this also, Mike, it's not a list if it's a challenge.
I want to see if I can get my eyes to look like Sin City. Hello, Mr. Bond.
I expect you to die.
I expect you to die.
It's just one eye that's bad right now. So I think
that's the way it is in real life too. So why should we change, right?
Well, you can do the thing like they do on TV. Do you remember when
one eye's bad?
Do you remember when Costas got pink eye at the Olympics and they just fogged out one of his glass lenses?
It was horrible.
Glasses.
Are you aware of this, Josh?
No.
Bob Costas, when he was hosting the Olympics, had one of the worst television experiences in modern history, and that was that he got a just raging case of pink eye.
He's a notorious scratcher.
How'd he get the pink eye?
He's a notorious scratcher.
Well, it's usually ass to eye to eye to ass.
That's right.
If you really want to know.
And Costas would put a pin in it, but yeah, obviously you get out of town
because it's done.
You get out of town. You get excited and see the sights.
I like this because I am, and I have to be full disclosure, I think I'm like a lot of people. I don't go into somebody's house looking for problems. I really don't. I love to see other people's homes, and I love to experience it. I've done it in the last couple of months, done it 3 or 4 times, where I've gone to people's house. 2 of them, houses I had not been inside really for any length of time.
Mm-hmm.
One, my buddy's house that was redone, that he just bought, a housewarming party. And it was my buddy Oli and his new beautiful, beautiful house. And because if I haven't told you this, my buddy Oli shits gold bricks. Anyway, getting back to this. So this is a head start for spring on your spring cleaning checklist. Someone asked Reddit, and I'm not usually a big fan of Reddit.
Yeah.
All right. I like Red. Who's the guy on the blacklist? Reddington. His first
Red
name.
Reddington? Is that his name?
Reddington, I think, is Reddington, but he's got another name. Reddington, great character.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they asked them to name the top things guests notice that can make your place seem gross.
Okay, this is great because I try to keep a tidy household, but also I do look around when I go to someone's house. So, I mean, I'm guilty
So what
of it.
Rob has just completely confirmed is there will be no acknowledgement if there's anything amiss in his house.
No, I'll cotton to it. Absolutely.
All right, number 1 is the bathroom. They'll look around while sitting there, and they will judge you. Toothpaste splatter on the mirror is a big one. I have a bathroom that's off my room and Carla's room. It's in the back. It's in the private quarters.
Yes, the West
And
Wing.
then, but the powder room we keep if we're having guests over. But if you were to walk into my bathroom right now, I guarantee you would see toothpaste. Probably, or splatter. Would you see that in your bathroom? Your private bathroom?
And there'd be.
But it doesn't matter because people aren't going to see that, right?
Right. But as
Toothpaste
we're having
on the mirror
guests,
confuses me, though. I don't know how the toothpaste got on the mirror.
because sometimes you go
It's
for your
not
mouth and you
toothpaste per
miss.
se. It's not toothpaste per se.
But
It's teeth brushing splatter.
Okay, gotcha.
I will.
I use an Oral-B, so it if you
Right.
kind of like, take it out for just
It's
a
the
second,
blowout.
it'll be the blowout. Yes.
I'd say that our master bath would not pass the average person looking in there,
but no one's usually rolling into your.
we have a
master bathroom.
downstairs we have a downstairs bathroom and a powder room on the main floor. And before we have guests, I always Windex the mirror. Always. And it only takes a minute, but I think it's
What
a
does
key
your
thing.
wife do? Do you do anything?
Well, he's the one home.
All day.
You
Are
done?
you
Our
just-
guest room,
Yes.
our guest bathroom is also the kids' bathroom. So if we have guests over, it's got to be like a pressure wash.
I was going to say a Simonized situation.
I'd like to throw this there. I bet Carrie does more than you let on.
Okay. I'll take that bet.
Number 2 is doorknobs and light switches. They're touched a lot, so
I
the
love
area
that
around them-
Disney movie.
doorknobs and light switches. Don't do this to me, Rob. So magical. Doorknobs and light switches. Oh my God. All right. This counts for me because the door to our patio coming in from the outside needs a cleaning because it's primarily the youngsters that use it and go out there
And
to
your
play.
face print.
And when I walked it, memory like an elephant. Memory like an elephant.
Doorknobs and light
switches. Oh, what a show!
Angela Lansbury in Doorknobs and
Doorknobs and light switches. Broadway is here. They're touched a lot, so the area around them might start looking gross. You pay attention to boys, your doorknobs and your light switches.
I don't, but I have noticed that you get like a little diminishing circle of filth around a doorknob.
Yeah, the hands.
You got to
That's
watch
the dirtiest
that.
part
Yeah.
right there.
I probably don't pay attention to that. I don't.
Now, this one, my area of
dear.
cleanliness in the house that I'm responsible for, dirty dishes. If you had come in and done a surprise visit to us, Mrs. O'Mara last night said that she would do the dishes, and they were done loudly but not completed. So I finished them today. You would have clean dishes on the counter next to the sink, but they would be clean. But you can get away with it if it looks like you just haven't cleaned up from breakfast. But a full sink of dirty dishes, verboten. You get judged on that. What about you guys?
I, as you know, the one thing I do focus on is my kitchen, and I detest dirty dishes.
You mean your kitchen with your family?
Yeah.
Your family's kitchen?
It's
Our
my
kitchen.
Mike. Be clear. It's my kitchen.
Gotcha.
And I like to keep it clean. And there's some disrespect, and sometimes I'll let it go for a day or so if they're putting their dishes near the sink or something like that. That is just not a gesture. But after 2 days or so, if
when
no
you-
one's touched
when
it,
you
I
do,
break
do you
down
do-
after doing it.
Do you do just the dishes every time, or what do you do? What is your if you're going to go in? Is it primarily the dishes?
Well, I mean, all the dishes either have to be put in the dishwasher, which is not a big
No, I don't
ask.
mean that. I'm talking about like, will you do a countertop thing?
Well, I'm saying that I do what goes in the dishwasher, goes in the dishwasher. Big pots or bowls or something, I hand wash them. Then I wipe down the sink, wipe down the main because I've got a
By
kitchen.
the way, that's what his grandchildren will call him someday. Big pots.
That's it. That's me.
And then he'll read him, or he'll show him because he's a video guy. He'll show him one of the DVDs of that fabulous Disney film, Doorknobs and Light Switches.
And pineapple strudels. But I do. I'll wipe down the sink. I'm a big one for drying the sink after you got a clean sink. I like that.
Drying it like with a
Yeah.
paper towel?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
don't you do
Dry
that?
it. Because
Yeah,
or you
it
get all
looks-
those water spots.
It looks horrible if you
No, I really don't. I never dry the sink ever.
Do you have like a stainless steel sink?
Yeah, I do a big scrub of it. That's my number one. I will
Yeah, I do
dig at
that.
something that's like a piece of pancake batter that's turned into a rock, but I will not.
You hate
dry it.
pancakes.
I hate batter, and my son loves batter. And my son will, say, "Hey, what's his buddy Finn and Michael doing? Oh, they're making muffins." It's like, no.
When you were a kid, did you like batter?
Probably, I think they
You
all
aged
do.
out of batter.
Yeah, when I was 40. Let's see. So we moved on from that. Dirty dishes, gross.
Right.
Number 4, old food in the fridge. Well, I don't want to person going, but they do. Guests
Yeah.
go into the fridge sometimes, and it's a big one for me. I hate it, and we're guilty of that in the O'Mara household. Lots of stuff that just lingers and has to be finally thrown out. That's-
I try to stay ahead of it. Yeah,
We do a clean out every time we come home with more groceries.
that's smart. That's
And we
do
very
a thorough.
smart.
That
Yeah.
might be the cleanest of
It's
all.
not thorough, but it's more of an evaluation of everything in there.
Yeah, and you got to check your dates. I've got some blueberries that are right on the edge right now that'll probably get thrown
Do
away
you do
today.
a thorough clean out like Josh does when he gets home from the grocery store?
No, but if we don't have kids home, we don't have as much stuff in the fridge, so it's easier
that-
to keep an eye
And
on it.
that's the
pretty
key.
significant. The one you did, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's
With
awesome.
that, a deep that. Dust, especially in spots that are easy to clean. If everything's dusty, it means you tidy up but haven't deep cleaned in a while. Dusting.
I hate it. It's my least favorite task. I hate dusting. And
I have to stop you once again because you
Why?
are using this discussion. You're saying I. Are you saying that in your house
Mm-hmm.
there is no cleaning activity that is
I
taken
never
on by
said
somebody
that.
else?
I never said
Well,
that.
why are you saying me? I. You're
Well,
being
I
very
do
narcissistic.
hate-
You're normally not a narcissist.
I do hate to dust, but when I built this set behind me for staying here at home, it was probably a year ago now. Up until about Christmas, I had never dusted it because there's so many things back there that have to be moved and manipulated.
No, I've
right.
got the same problem.
And Carrie came down and she just said, I can't stand it anymore. And she dusted it.
Ah,
And she put
see?
things back
There you go,
almost
Carrie.
in the right space.
I was glad
Yeah,
he'd
she did
finally
something.
admit to it. That's
Yeah.
why. And I would be guilty as sin of, and Carla probably would too. I have to ask her. She's not here, so it's not fair. But she might do. I'm not aware of any dusting that I ever really do.
I hate dusting.
Yeah, I've got all these shelves of bobbleheads that are a huge pain to dust. So I'm always
Dusty
told they need
bobblehead.
to be
Oh, my,
dusted.
yeah, my Elvis shelf is the worst. Ugh.
Dirty floors. What about dirty floors?
Floors are tough.
They say, especially in spots that are easy to clean, if everything's dusty. On floors? What do you live on? Little House on the Prairie?
Well,
or
no,
something?
you've got, you know what? We will occasionally get the errant tumbleweed of dog hair,
Okay.
rolling around.
Yeah, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
So
But
that
deep
comes with
cleaning
those.
is that. I
We
got
got
a.
we
Yeah,
mop
go ahead.
once a week though, because our whole floor is tile.
Wow.
You know what? You sound maybe like the tidiest one.
No,
of
it's
all.
not me at all. It's Kelly.
Kelly
He's
does
very tidy.
Okay, well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. So I would imagine the last one here, number 7 on the list, is the smell. Taking the trash out before guests show. This one I will take complete credit for. If there is even the slightest off smell in the house, I can't sit tight until it's figured out. And
Is it usually cured with a shower?
Bada bing. Yes, when I slip into the shower, if there is something, and I'm trying to think, there was one occasion where it couldn't be identified. And because the trash, we have a trash compactor that
Yes.
is sealed, and all the other trash is sealed. And I don't know where it came from, but I think, we finally identified it.
What?
You want to talk about if you leave a protein in your refrigerator too long?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. And this was a protein chicken when it lasts is horrible. And this was chicken we were going to prepare. We had 700 pieces of it. And it was nasty. It was
And
nasty,
you were
but
having
I
the
ate it.
governor for dinner, and
Yes.
you had no chicken.
Yeah, Ron
You know what
DeSantis
else?
was supposed to come into our driveway, and
A mysterious smell that we have encountered that is really rank, and because it hides at the bottom, is a rotten potato. It's because of the starch breaking down. It is foul.
Right.
And if you have a rotten potato, like if you bring home a 5-pound bag of taters and there's a rotten one in there, you will smell it. Ugh.
right.
Don't
But
like
you
it.
never did in the early days before you started flossing.
That's true. It's true. I would eat rotten potatoes and bad chicken all
and not,
day.
and not take the string to your teeth.
No, never, never.
So the smell is the last one. Putting an air no.
I like to
No.
think my house smells pretty good.
Oh, by the way, putting an air freshener by your front door? No. What you want to do, get one of those nice candles. When
Candle
we
is
have guests
good.
coming over,
Yeah.
we've got a little barrel that we have at our front door, and Carla puts out a nice little candle, and that's the impression you get. Have you put
and-
candles out, Josh?
We do, but also Have you seen how you go to like a hotel and they've got the little air freshener in the AC unit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have one of those at our home.
Oh, you do?
So that to help out.
In the AC. So just one random vent, or do you have it in the intake?
No, it's in the intake, and it's like every 15 minutes it sprays into
that's
the intake.
smart.
I think it sounds like Josh has the most immaculate house of all of us.
I
Rob.
agree. I would eat off his floor.
Well, it's a newer house, so we're trying to keep it.
Maintain?
Yes.
Yeah.
When was it built?
Last
2 years ago.
Oh, you're in the newest house.
New, yeah.
Wow. When was yours built, Rob? Do you know?
Oh, golly. We moved in 2007. It was 2 years old. I think it was built in 2004.
Mine was built in 2006.
Yeah.
But getting back to the whole cleanliness thing, the floors are problematic because we got a lot of tile out there, and I use this new device that I bought at the Mart of Wall, and it is a vacuum mop. Have you seen these? Where they've got like the Swiffer thing underneath it, and it's got a tiny little vacuum on top. Why are you smirking?
Isn't that exciting? It's a vacuum mop. I wasn't laughing out loud, Mike. I was just smiling.
Let me see. Tim writes, has anyone from the show ever, having a really good time reading this,
You're doing good.
ever preemptively placed a receptacle next to the bed after a night of drinking, anticipating vomiting? I think I would be affirmative at some point in my life. I've probably done that.
I've never done that. I've done it for Carrie.
Right.
She's
and
a puker.
Josh doesn't drink enough to
No.
have done that.
But
So I'm the only pig.
No, but thank you for the super chat.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Thank you. We
it was
appreciate
worth
that.
it. It was
That's
worth
how
it.
you get noticed. You send us a super chat, lights up on the side, and we answer them right away. That's
Hey,
what I plan to
a
do.
vacuum mop, does it plug in or does it charge?
Charge.
Charge. Do you charge with a plug or with a USB cable?
Plug.
Okay. And you're happy with it.
I am. I'm happy that the suction that I thought would be just kind of very weak. But what it is when you're mopping and you come across dust or a crumb on the floor, it's a pain.
Batter.
And really, now, if you want to do the whole thing, it's a complete sweep or vacuum of the floor
Sure, yeah.
pre-mopping.
Right.
Yeah.
But does it suck up the water like a steamer would?
Is that a dog that's scratching? In
Yes,
the
it is.
background?
She's really making herself known this week.
It's
That's
a
cute.
Boykin Spaniel, Mike.
Boinkin. What were you asking, Josh? I'm sorry, I'm easily distracted.
Does
with
it
you
suck
guys.
up the water? Like a
Carpet
carpet
cleaner.
steamer?
Yeah.
No, it does not. I'm not doing carpet. This is for the
No, for the towel. But there's
tile.
still water involved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's water involved in that. It does. Oh, it not only has the vacuum, it has the little electric sprayer too. So it sprays the Mop and Glow, the Pine Sol.
Mop and Glow.
No,
The little purple
This
stuff.
episode of General Hospital is brought to you by Mop and Glow.
is it still a problem?
I don't think it is, but I
You
remember
gotta
it.
find out before we go to break. You gotta find out. I can't sit there and have you mock me, and at least give me the fact that it might still be a product that is sold. Mop and Glow.
Mike, it is still available
There
on
it is.
Amazon. And
See?
remember, if you search it, it's MOP space N space GLO.
Mop and Glow.
Mop and Glow.
Mop and Glow for you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a dessert topping.
Yeah, it's a new shimmer. I hope this has been educational for all of you. And I think we all could probably do better, but it sounds like really the clear winner, Rob, is Mr. Sirocco with the house.
Think
which
of
is
his
amazing.
beautiful scented air.
And once a week the house stays, or once every other week the house stays clean because the kids are gone.
All right.
That's true.
Everybody do this. I'll lead, and then you guys can jump in. And this will be the end of this discussion.
All right.
This is concerning what is something you do that is not necessarily gross, but is not tidy. I'll give you my least tidy thing that I do. All right?
Okay.
Usually, at the end of the evening, because we are gourmets, Mrs. O'Mara and I will dive into the Flavo Pops popsicles, the long, narrow popsicles. I will have 3. She will have 2 or 3. And it's just a wonderful confection, and it replaces dessert. We have
What colors are your favorites?
Oh, because these are some of the.
These are flavor ice that are small plastic tubes, right? That you cut off the top and you push up.
They're just phenomenal
I
flavors.
mean, the last time I bought them, I think I liked the beef burgundy and the wedge salad flavor.
Well, isn't that the thing? Aren't the flavors just colors?
They really are. I think
No,
they
they're
talk
not.
to your head.
No. You will taste the lime different than the grape. You will taste the grape.
You will taste the lime.
You will taste the grape more than the pina colada, which is one of the flavors. Mango.
Oh, I hate mango stuff. You're
but
being tricked.
But it's a great popsicle, and so is the pina colada. They are all, and then there's only one that should be avoided at all costs. And it seems to me probably because everyone in my house avoids it.
What color is it?
See if you can guess.
Well, I mean,
It's like useless to me. It is
Purple.
a useless. No,
the
purple
lemon
is grape.
yellow, lemon.
No, because that's lemon lime.
You got lemon, you got lime.
You want to
Cherry.
spit that up?
I think he has a flavor ice in his throat.
There you go. What is it?
I know what it is, Mike. It's banana.
No.
Is it
There
a
may
red?
be a banana too.
Is there a red flavor?
No, this is easy. I always avoid this in all confections. Blue.
Oh, blue can be great
Blue.
though. Blue can be
No.
blue raspberry.
No, blue raspberry.
They make blue raspberry because there are already too many red flavors. So you have to
Exactly.
use blue raspberry.
No, it's nasty. I don't like
Is
it.
it?
So we.
Save them for me, and I shall come down.
It's horrible.
And I will have blue stools and enjoy them.
Because I actually think that if you eat these, you could be poisoned.
You know who would love the blue one is Eric Stolginski. He likes blue drinks.
Yeah, Eric, what did you think of them? Huh? Did you like them? Tell me.
Oh, I think it's marvelous. Some of it really fine.
Thanks, Sue.
Have you ever heard two voices that are closer in real life than Bing Crosby and Eric Zoolander?
F you, Rob. What's that?
Do you just have a stack of the blue ones at the bottom of your freezer?
We do. And then at the end, Carla said, "Would you get me some popsicles?" And I'll bring 3 all blue over to her, and it's a real faux pas.
Mike, I used to drink. How about this? How about you take a blue flavor pop or flavor
you sent
ice.
me some sounds, and since you said you used to drink, so you no longer drink, right?
Right, I don't like drinking.
Tired, Mommy. Twitter.
Thank you.
Send me an edit of that with just quitter.
Just quitter? Okay,
Nice
we
and
can do
loud,
it.
so
Yeah.
I can do that, because you can tell when I say, and then if you say, I'll talk over her right now. Rob has quit drinking.
Twitter.
That's right. How about this? Take your flavor ice, trim the end, squeeze 1 or 2 blue ones into an old-fashioned, a rocks glass, and a splash of vodka. I bet you've got something.
That's sad. Let's get off drinking.
Don't you think?
I always think he's going to reach for a Smirnoff when we're doing it. I get nervous.
Those days are behind me, but I bet that would be delicious.
Well, we survived that segment. That's wonderful. Glad you're along here. Don't forget, there they are, ladies and gentlemen. The TMOS Don't Get Happy Society hats available right now. Aren't they lovely? Handmade by yours truly. That's why they're slightly askew. But if you're concerned about that, I can always tell you, well, that's the definition of not getting happy. You feel me? You feel me on that one? All right, let me take my glasses off and do this, because I am a professional broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'd like to tell you about a brand new sponsor of the Mike O'Mara Show, Cremo. Here's the problem with body care stuff. It all smells so boring. Men's products need more variety. That's why I love Cremo, and when I say I love it, I use it every day. You deserve freedom from sweat and stink. Cremo's deodorant is designed to provide men with 48-hour odor protection. Cremo products are all barber grade and made with pride, professionalism, and passion to guarantee you quality without compromise. Elevate your deodorant experience with Cremo's 2 latest signature scents. Italian. Now, what's the correct pronunciation? Bergamot?
I think it's bergamot.
Bergamot, Italian bergamot, Bergamot.
Got it right here. It smells
That's what I use.
so sophisticated.
That's the body wash that you're
great
holding
smell.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
I use the bergamot in my my own personal grooming routine. Neroli blossom and fresh vetiver. These are exotic scents.
They are.
They're wonderful. Palo Santo is deep, smoky, and refined, featuring notes of Palo Santo, bright cardamom, and dry papyrus. Remember, deodorant isn't just for smelling good. The scent you choose sets the tone of how you present yourself. Cremo helps men make an unforgettable impression every time. I love this stuff. I wish you could smell me right now. Come on, smell me? Feel me? Head to Target or Target.com to find Cremo's new line of antiperspirants and deodorants in the Italian, bergamot, and Palo Santo scents. Once again, that's Target or Target.com. Cremo, you will love it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the ting there. Oh, man.
They didn't put it in the copy, but they also make colognes. The colognes are magnificent.
Yeah, they have. My son grabbed them as soon as he possibly could. So we talked about yesterday the son of Brett Gardner. This is a story because, having a small child myself, an 11-year-old, this is a 14-year-old. We were talking about intoxication, and it was alleged food intoxication, but then that got thrown out. I want to make sure we clear something up, because I think if you had listened to the news yesterday and heard somebody verbatim, like I did, report the news, you would think that there was something wrong with what this kid's behavior did, and that's not the case. The death of Miller Gardner, the 14-year-old son of former New York Yankee outfielder Brett Gardner, remains under investigation, but possible asphyxiation has been ruled out. Authorities in Costa Rica reported that to ESPN on Tuesday. Agents from the Quepos and Parita office of Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Department are investigating. And they said that they have ruled out the teenager's death as possible asphyxia, but they said that cause had been ruled out as of Tuesday, but they still don't know the details. It's still being investigated.
Yeah.
They announced their son's death Sunday. It sounds like it might be food poisoning related.
Or an allergy.
Or an
to
allergy.
One of the foods.
But this is just...
This
is ham-handed. This
criminal.
Is bad investigating. Bad reporting. It's just bad.
Oh,
bad enough to lose your son. Can you
out of the
imagine
country.
not having the closure of knowing why?
Yeah,
it sucks. I can't, as a parent, I can't imagine it.
Yeah, it's very, very sad. So I just wanted to update people because it might have sounded like he was drinking or something, and that's absolutely not the case. So there you go. The speaking of issues that can affect people's health, the Virginia Department of Health was notified of a confirmed case of measles at the John Foster Dulles International Airport.
It was me.
That was on Wednesday, March 5th, all the way back on March 5th.
Yeah.
The confirmed case was an individual who was returning from international travel. And I also believe most recently there's been an incident reported on the Metro. Am I right about that in D.C.? Measles, it's not just for Texas anymore, Rob. How about that?
I like there's a meme on Facebook, and it's a kid. Well, I think it might be Ralphie Wiggum from The Simpsons, and he's got measles. He says, look, victory spots.
Health officials are coordinating an effort to identify people who might have been exposed, I guess, at the airport and also on the Metro, and they're contacting potentially exposed passengers on specific flights. This is something that was allegedly eradicated, but it's not the case. I'm surprised we're not chock-a-block with it down here in Florida. I would think we'd have it everywhere.
They said that if you are an adult right now, you do not need a booster. If you had the vaccination, you should be relatively safe.
I don't even remember because it was like a little bitty when, if and when I had that.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I know that your mom was a legendary anti-vaxxer, so I would check your records.
Yeah, that's why I threw out my college and my 20s and 30s just loaded with herpes. All over my body.
And rubella.
Different sores. It was, rubella, whooping cough.
You got them all.
Yeah, but you got to, listen, I'll take the bullet for a lot of those situations, but when it comes to beating polio, you got to really give me the thumbs up for that one. I did it without any medical
There's a documentary, Josh, maybe you've seen it.
Run, Michael, Run. You've seen it, I think.
Where his parents built him a pool at their summer house in Campobello.
And it really was something where if I hadn't had those healing waters.
Yeah. At the beginning, he sank a lot, and we'd have to pull him out. But he got so strong, and I have never seen such drive.
Morning after morning after morning in an ice cold pool, and all Rob could hear was, I'm gonna beat this thing.
And I'd say, yes, you are, Mike.
Yep.
Attaboy.
Thank you for your help with that. Will Smith is just 3 years into his 10-year ban from the Oscars for slapping Chris Rock. In a new interview with the Associated Press, he was asked how he feels about it and whether he plans to appeal it. He just said he's, quote, looking to be the best human I can possibly be, and I'm going to take what I get with that. All right, let me just explain. Will Smith, totally incapable of self-awareness.
Yep.
I just don't think he has the chip. He's had smoke blown up his ass for so long.
Since he's like 15.
That he just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
He also, of course, discussed his new album. Well, there it is.
Well, yeah.
That's why he's talking. The album is based on a true story. That comes out Friday. That's why you're seeing his name in the news. Mm-hmm. Here's his quote. He can't get out of his own way as far as I'm concerned. His quote is, I've taken the last couple of years to really do a deep dive on the parts of me that may or may not. Let me start again. I've taken the last couple of years to really do a deep dive on the parts of me that may or may not be in that level of certainty and asking those deep, scary internal questions. It really is the result of my initial self-examination. Every song is about some part of myself that I discovered or wanted to explore, something I wanted to share. It's the most full musical offering that I've ever created.
Makes me sick.
Do you know what remake Will Smith and Kevin Hart are about to destroy?
Oh, no.
What?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No. Don't.
Boy, it's just, and it's all of Hollywood. The rich get richer. I mean, please give us some new stuff, new celebrities, new people that we can rely on. Come on.
To be fair, the kids that have heard the new Will Smith album, they say it really slaps.
Thank you. Let's move on, shall we? Because
was that anything?
Thank you. That was the crickets. I didn't have time.
Okay.
If you're not getting what you need, as we obviously aren't from the current celebrities, why don't we take a look back? Suzanne Summers died from breast cancer in October of 2023, but now she's back.
What?
Hold on, where's my thing? All right, let me see.
I know where you're going to find.
But is she gone? Maybe not. She's back. This is horrible. As an AI robot. Suzanne's husband, Alan Hamill, worked with a company called Real Botics to create a, quote, digital twin of Suzanne.
It's probably Real Botics because robotics.
Real Botics.
Yeah, don't you think?
Real Botox.
No, that's not it.
Real Botics.
Yeah.
All right, you're absolutely right. It mimics both her voice and speech patterns using recordings and footage of her. Let's take a peek at
Does the name Alan Hamill mean anything to you?
Of course I do. Alan Hamill is my husband of 55 wonderful years.
It doesn't look like her.
From life to love, and we've shared so many beautiful
No, it's really bad.
Do you have a favorite?
Well, it's not a close-up, in fairness to it.
Well, I mean, I think close-up would make it worse.
Don't know.
Don't know.
And you need to work on those arms.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Doorknobs.
And light switches.
Light switches. It even has many of her memories, can answer questions when it is asked to share a specific memory of a time with her hubby. He seems to be all in this thing. Alan
Creep.
Hamill.
What a creep.
Well, hold on. He's probably grieving. He might be grieving. You can't totally.
Yeah, because the first, Mike, remember the fourth of 5 steps of grieving. The fourth is make a robot.
Hamill claims this was Suzanne's idea, and he says, quote, I think she would smile a lot and be really happy about it.
Okay. That's easy to say now that she's dead.
Said she would endorse it. Oh, and it gets stranger. Hamill claims he has a, quote, long-range plan to get permission to get John Ritter's version made and do some, quote, additional episodes of Three's Company. Okay, all right, I'm in your team. I'm on your
What's
team.
great about that is that Joyce DeWitt is still with us.
Yeah, well, she's included, too, that they'll try to find her.
But she would have to be with the robots.
Well, that'd be your anchor. You might live action,
It'd be like when we get the Mike O'Mara robot.
Looking for, because I'm not going to live forever, and you guys are much younger than me, so at least Josh will be around. Rob might predecease me, but
I like to think we die in the same accident.
And we die in each other's arms.
Yes,
not alone, like Livy says.
But in the end, you die in your own arms.
No,
it's all a big
up.
nothing. What makes you think you're so special?
I'll be hugging Mike at the time of our demise.
Oh my God! One more celebrity story before we get to the end here.
Okay.
I want to share with you a little Ben Affleck. The new issue of GQ. He's on the cover. It gives ex-wife Jennifer Garner a glowing review. He says, "quote I'm really lucky that I have a good co-parent and partner in Jennifer, the kid's mom, who's wonderful, great, and we work together well." He says, "Being hounded by the paparazzi is, quote, more of a headache than anything else, and there certainly are worse things." Ben also discusses his breakup with Jennifer Lopez, but doesn't give details. He just says, quote, "There's no scandal, no soap opera, no intrigue." He adds, "There is no, this is what happened. It's just a story about people trying to figure out their lives and relationships in ways that we all sort of normally do." His would be described as tumultuous.
I would agree. Yes, it is.
Yes, Cherie. Yes.
Yeah, it was sad, really.
Yeah, he said nothing really happened, but I have to say, did something happen? Oh, I hit the wrong thing. This is the one I want to. But did something really happen? I don't do Keith Morrison well. In my
Keith,
humble
I
opinion.
heard that Ben Affleck that was interviewed was a robot.
Yeah, AI all the way.
AI robotics, yes.
Finally today, a full-grown goat standing at just 1 foot 3 inches tall has been dubbed the shortest living goat in the world by Guinness World Records. Karumbi is a 4-year-old female black pygmy goat. It belongs to Kerala, India farmer Pete Linu, who said he didn't think about the goat until a guest said that his pygmy goat seemed much smaller than the others they had seen. He told Guinness World Records, "I take special..."
What's that?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll get yelled at again.
No.
"I take special care to maintain the genetic quality of all the animals I have." Karumbi already has 1 kid, means a child, and Lino recently learned that she is pregnant again. There she is. Because everyone knows pygmy goats never use protection, and they all sleep around. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Karumbi.
Hey, how bright is the farmer that had to have someone else tell him that his goat was small?
Yeah, there are many, many isolated parts of that country, Rob. Not everybody can be on social media all the time.
Well, and look where they measure. They don't go to the head.
No, they go to the shoulder. That's how you measure a horse.
Shortles. And by the way, if you go into Lino's house, all the doorknobs and light switches are clean as a whistle. We will take a break.
Doorknobs and light
switches for you. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. But first, I want to tell you about something very, very special. It's Simpler Hair. Take a look at Rob Spiewak.
Look at me. Look at me. And look how I looked yesterday. Look at that.
He's not just promoting it. He's a client.
I am.
There it is. Your old
crazy.
buddy needed to cover the gray up, but how do you like it?
I love it.
Satisfied? It looks
now
great.
I know
it looks like your old color that I used to remember.
It's so dead on. It's also subtle, which is not like a Harry Blackstone look, which I love. It comes with easy instructions, but here's what you're going to love, Mike. Remember when we've used previous products, you have to mix in like a little chintzy plastic tray before you
with a
apply
little
it.
chintzy plastic brush. And all
In
that.
this, it's a spray bottle that has the stuff in it in separate containers, so it comes out pre-mixed. You don't have to mix it. It comes out mixed. You'll see on your brush, it comes out white and brown.
And not a cheesy brush either.
No, a great substantial brush.
A substantial, that's a great word for it.
You work it
not
into
like
your
the little minis.
Yeah, you work it into your beard and it mixes as it goes. My entire hair coloring day took 20 minutes. I timed it.
Matches any guy's hair and beard, simpler hair color. There's no need to buy a separate hair, beard, and touch-up product. A single can has you covered for all of them. Plus, one can of this beautiful stuff, simpler hair color, provides as many uses as up to 4 boxes of drugstore hair dye. Simpler hair color was started by Snehal Patel and Mitch Brown. They endured the mess of home dye kits and the harsh ingredients of salons for years. You mentioned when we were before the show today that no sensitivity whatsoever, right? You
It felt
put it on there.
It felt gentler. It didn't have an oppressive smell to me. It was so easy. And again, 18 minutes or 17 minutes to apply it, 3-minute shower, and you're done. 20 minutes, and you look like a kid again.
The choice is, kid wouldn't have a beard.
Well, a fake beard.
Yeah. Is Josh, are we getting Josh's sound? He was going to say something. Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you talking. That was weird.
No.
Weren't his lips moving a little bit?
I think he was talking to that dog, that damn dog.
Were you talking to your dog?
I don't think I was talking to anyone.
Did you mute your microphone for a minute?
No, I wasn't even muted.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw your lips move.
No.
I don't know.
Mike, I
It's the
think that
gummies.
Keith Morrison said he did mute his mic.
Hold on a second. All right. But was Josh really talking? When we come back, Josh Soroka talking to his dog. Anyway, the choice is simple, simpler hair color. Offers gentler ingredients, a cleaner application, and unlike
Unlock your beauty, Mike.
and unlike other companies, there's no waste. That's why
No.
their mission is to become the #1 men's hair and beard dyeing brand. Plus, Simpler Hair Color offers free shipping, free returns, so you can try Simpler Hair Color risk-free. Say goodbye to grays the easy way, just like Rob did with Simpler Hair Color. Head to simplerhaircolor.com/TMOS. Use the code TMOS for 10% off your order. Once again, that's simplerhaircolor.com/TMOS, 10% off, and make sure you use our promo code TMOS so they know that we sent you. Be like Rob, look like a kid again. Or, how about a younger man?
Okay,
Like a
yeah.
younger-
Shave years off your life.
Yeah, shave
I mean,
years.
your age, not your life.
A college kid.
Yeah, a happening college. You know what? Maybe a postgraduate.
That's when I had a beautiful red beard, just like a leprechaun when I was younger in college.
Yeah, you know what? You had a mustache, I think, when I met you. I could be wrong.
I
but,
shaved the beard off a few times and just had the porn mustache.
but it was
Yeah.
it was redder than it used to be. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
a redder young man than
Went
you were
from
now.
red to brownish to gray. Now, moving on the show today, we have something special. Josh discovered this, a ChatGPT roast of the Mike O'Mara show. Now, here's where Josh intrigued me. Most people would hear some of it's pretty harsh, like
Yeah.
really mean. Some people would run away from that. The meaner, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. I love it. So tell me, what's the genesis of this ChatGPT roast? How did you find out about this?
I saw someone posting about how you can put anything in the ChatGPT and it'll roast you. So I just went in and said, hey, roast the Mike O'Mara show. And it wrote a whole roast about the show.
But
Okay.
what's
And then-
scary, tell them what came after you got the
Well,
roast.
and then after it, I did individual people. So I did roast Mike O'Mara. And
Okay.
afterwards it said, would you like to roast Rob or Josh next? And then I said, okay, go ahead and roast Rob. And then it said, do you want to roast Josh now or save him for the bonus show?
This
And
is
then I said,
He's
okay.
always there. Did it really say that?
yes.
said all this.
AI asked him
So
if
then-
he wanted to save it for the same question I asked him.
Wow.
So then it said, so I said, go ahead and do Josh. And then it said, do you still want more? I'll roast the theme song, the live show, the mug, the dog. Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. Let me ask you this. as far as the funny goes.
Yes.
No, I'm going to rephrase that. As far as something the haters would really love, would
Yes.
they love the show roast more or my personal roast more? What do you think? Do you think? All right, then I'll ask it another way since you're having trouble with that. Funnier? Which is funnier, the show roast or the roast of me personally?
There's highlights of both, so we can go in either direction.
All right, let's listen to the show
I
roast.
would trust him to jump around a little bit, give us the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. The Mike O'Mara Show is like the Golden Girls started a podcast, except less funny and with worse microphones. Mike is still pretending he's drive time FM radio, yelling like it's a sold out stadium when he's really broadcasting to a dozen dudes in cargo shorts sipping coffee from a TMOS mug they bought in 2016.
This is nice and mean.
It is.
I like
It's
this.
great. Mike calls himself a broadcaster, but at this point he's just a cranky Floridian with a soundboard and a vendetta against happiness.
Vendetta against happiness.
Wow.
There you
Wow,
go.
that's rough.
Every episode is a mix of dad rage, colonoscopy recaps, and yelling about how no one understands how tough it is to do a show from his
All right.
home studio.
Who thinks that the AI
Yeah.
has gone into some of these sites?
Of
It
course.
does. I
right?
think it goes on to Reddit and stuff. Yeah.
That's how they did it. Okay, keep going. This is fun.
All right. Rob Spiewak is the comedic anchor of the show. If by anchor you mean the thing dragging it to the bottom of the ocean.
Ouch.
His references are so outdated, he makes Larry King look like Cutting Edge.
All right.
Rob will
Cutting
derail.
edge.
Rob will derail a story about modern tech to tell a long anecdote about a DJ from 1972 who once farted on the air.
I would.
And Josh, poor Josh, the man's trying to keep the wheels from falling off while Mike's screaming about Spirit Airlines and Rob's trying to jam in another impression of a dead game show host.
Wow.
The show's idea of breaking news is what Mike's blood pressure hit that morning or how Rob got mildly annoyed. It's like a time capsule from when people thought Man Cow was edgy. You want hard-hitting content? Here's Mike talking for 15 minutes about how a waiter looked weird at him. And let's not forget the bonus show, where you pay money to hear them talk about the exact same stuff, just with more swearing and a 30% chance Rob forgets he's still recording.
Wow.
So that is
There
where
it
it breaks
is.
down the show.
That's awesome.
I also have individual people if you would like
Lay
more.
it on us.
Yeah,
Let's do
do
it. The
it.
haters are enjoying this. Go for it.
Mike O'Mara is like a fine wine, left open too long and now just kind of bitter and loud.
That's true.
He's the only guy.
I agree completely.
Why would a wine be loud? That's the first miss, I think. A wine isn't loud.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll give you that one. Keep going.
All
This
right.
is fun.
He's the only guy who can turn a trip to the car wash into a 5-part podcast miniseries called El Car Wash: The Gritty Reboot.
That's a compliment.
Yeah,
Mike
it
thinks
is.
a podcast is just a radio show with fewer FCC complaints and more snacks.
Yeah.
He's the only guy who can interrupt himself mid-rant. He drinks out of a red TMOS campfire mug like he's about to tell ghost stories, except the only ghost is the memory of his radio career.
Wow. That's a good one.
If you say live show 3 times into the mirror, Mike appears behind you with a headset, a bottle of water, and a rider that includes no Oscar ever.
Oh, God, that's harsh. That is way harsh.
No, I told you it gets mean.
Wow,
Let's
I
be
love it.
real. If grumpiness were gold, Mike would have bought Twitter and banned everyone except Rob.
if grumpiness were gold. Wow. This is special.
All right, then we get Rob. Rob Spiewak is the only man alive who treats Elvis Presley like a spiritual guide and a dietary plan. He's the kind of guy who treats a soundboard like it's a magic wand, except all the spells are just fart noises and 90s sitcom jingles.
Wow.
Rob's idea of exercising is walking from the studio to the fridge during a break, and even then he'll roll the chair. He's a musical encyclopedia, but only if the artist peaked before 1987.
Wow.
To win an argument with Rob, just wait 15 minutes and he'll forget and start talking about match game reruns. And when it comes to catching Mike's jokes, Rob laughs so hard you think he was paid per wheeze.
per wheeze.
Paid per wheeze.
Okay. All right. And what did you get any good ones in there?
Josh is the kind of guy who says, I don't sleep, I need content. He produces more podcasts than he listens to. Josh is a diehard Orioles fan, which he still believes this is the year. We admire the optimism and fear the delusion. And you'd think for someone who works with microphones every day, he would have found the mute button for Rob by now.
Wow. That's they circled back to you again.
Yeah, I
And
like
then
the
and then
fact
it gets
that I'm
mean.
part of others. Yeah.
He's got so many jobs: producer, editor, coach, newsletter writer, coffee salesman. You'd think he was trying to earn money to finally pay for that Charlie's Choice coffee for himself.
Wow.
These are pretty precise.
It's got to scrape all the haters.
Yeah, that's how they get it. That's how they get it. So I have to say, on behalf of Rob, myself, and Josh Essedy, to all the people that contributed to that ChatGPT.
Mike, if hatred were gold.
Now, am I self-serving? I said some of it was funny, but most of it was kind of
Yeah, most of it was lame.
Yeah, that's it. And they say, "Oh, of course, Mike." We'll take a break. When we come back, something very, very, very special, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't know what it is yet. Hey, Charlie's Choice.
Oh my God, Charlie's Choice.
Charlie's Choice.
Don't just drink coffee. Experience it. We all know that you gotta have coffee. So we want to give you the best. Have a nice fresh cup of Charlie. Charlie's Choice.
Oh, God bless it.
Charlie's Choice
Is available in whole bean or fresh ground. Get a one-time order or save money with a subscription and get our exclusive Charlie's Choice blend.
Charlie's Choice.
Delivered right to your door. This premium medium roast blend combines the finest beans from Brazil and Guatemala, delivering a rich and balanced cup with smooth caramel, deep cocoa, and sweet honey.
For a second, it sounded like Donnie Simpson was enjoying our coffee.
It's the best and the freshest coffee you can find. It's crafted in small batches and roasted to order in St. Augustine, Florida. Every bag is fresh and full of flavor because great coffee should never be a gamble. Each package marked with its roast date so you know you're getting the freshest brew possible.
Yummy.
So support small businesses and enjoy a cup of Charlie today.
Charlie's Choice.
As part of the perfect combination. See, now now that when he finally finds it, he's doing. It won't work if I wait for it. It only works when I'm reading, and he can interrupt me with it. While listening to TMOS, enjoy your Charlie's Choice, ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie's Choice.
It's heaven. Get yours at the TMOS store at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Start your day right with Charlie's Choice.
Charlie's Choice.
Because it's good to the last sip.
It's good to the last sip.
Hot, steaming Charlie. It tastes good. There it is.
I got that motto, Mike, from Emil Faber. He wrote
Knowledge is good.
He wrote the motto for Charlie's Choice.
Real quick, this is a quickie before we get to Rob's beautiful video,
It's so
ladies
pretty
and gentlemen.
today.
I know you've got some beautiful stuff. Just a word about my Giants, all right? A little 11-year-old.
The New York Football Giants?
New York Football Giants. A little 11-year-old came running into the room. This is where the offseason is. Hope springs eternal. And, very happy, very excited to mention that the Giants signed 78-year-old Russell Wilson to a one-year contract to play for them. Look.
Is it the kind of thing where he plays one game, then they can retire his number?
No, it's not that. No, he still has statistics that would indicate the man still has it. I think he's 36 or 37, something like that,
okay.
I believe.
Ancient in the league, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's long in the tooth for a QB, but he got the
36.
job done. 36. So he's coming to the Giants. We're very excited. Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. Now, who knows what will happen, but for Giants fans everywhere, for the first time in a 2-year period, we are looking at commentary that's slightly positive. Slightly positive. We're thinking really that there is a sliver of a chance, a small chance that we may get to 8-8. So
so as the beaten wife, Mike, is it a building year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And no one really knows what the plan is because there are going to be quarterbacks available in the draft, and the Giants are in the top 5 of the draft. We're not sure what they're going to do because if you've got a quarterback who's your starter that's only signed a 1-year contract, that speaks volumes. This might be his swan song year.
Well, yeah, you can't.
We don't know.
Can't build for a year and then kick off the head of your offense.
That's my self-serving.
Going to the bowl,
is-
Mike. Going to the bowl.
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
All
Not
right.
a
Have
chance
you-
in hell.
With baseball season starting tomorrow, have you made your official Red Sox?
I said the Red Sox would go to the World Series,
Okay.
and I believe that they will go. Why are you laughing? I've said it, and it came true one time.
I know. I just, you know what? We've been together a while, Mike, and I enjoy when you say things like that. Why is your phone flashing?
I'm going to answer. It says,
He's got a phone call.
Oh, it's ringing.
Scam likely.
Oh, okay,
Just a
good.
second.
Good.
Hello? Hello? Call ended.
They were just seeing if you were there. Now they're not going to rob your house.
Yeah, that's BS. That's BS.
That's
BS. The last thing before we go to break here, I'd like to salute a company that needs no help from me. They are a company that's been in the news, controversial and otherwise, for decades. And some might say they've ruined small-town America. I'm talking about the Mart of Wall, the Walmart people, all right?
Sam Walton.
The Sam Walton and the Walmart people. Sam Walton long since dead, worm
Right.
food. But I have to say thank you for one product. One product that hard to miss when you go into Walmart. And ladies and gentlemen, they are the best and they are the most plentiful bad food that you can get. Here's to Walmart and the Utz cheese balls in a giant
Yummy.
bucket.
I've seen it,
A
and
giant- have you
you
seen
are
it?
on. Yes.
The giant, but first of all, the flavor, compare it to Cheetos, no comparison.
You're right.
Absolutely no comparison.
And
They
also
are much better.
Less Cheetle, which is what you call the cheese that comes off. Less
Yes.
Cheetle on your fingers.
Not still significant though.
Yeah.
But less. It's better.
yes.
It's a step
But
in the right direction.
Also, the best container.
Best container. God knows what uses you could find. By the way, if we use that for Rob's jar when he misbehaves, he'd never have to pay off the bet, whatever that might be.
I like the fact that there are people probably listening for the first time in a while, and you're just
Yes.
referring to my jar, and they don't know what it means.
Rob has a punishment jar. Would you like to
Yes.
show everybody?
I
your
will
punishment
show my
jar?
punishment
All
jar,
right,
yeah.
Very good. Hasn't been used today on the show, Josh, which is great. When
That's
that
the goal.
happens. The goal is that he never fills it up. There it is. Those are all the candies he has to put in there.
When we get to the top of that rubber band there, that's the line.
Yeah, really, really even that rubber.
Well, Mike,
that's
you
a
know-
really good way you did it there. That's
Yeah, thanks.
Well, the rubber band's more even than the Sharpie mark.
Yeah.
There
It was inspired by the hat.
Oh no. Now put a candy in there. That's mean. That's mean, and you're diminishing the product.
No, I love the hat.
But the only thing better than the Utz cheese balls are when they change to snowballs for Christmas.
Yes.
And you get
What
the
are
white
those?
cheddar.
Yeah.
Same
white
thing,
cheddar.
white cheddar.
Okay.
Absolutely spectacular, and salute to the fabulous people at Walmart. Both of you seem enthusiastic about this as well.
Yeah.
Have you both sampled this?
Yes, but mine weren't purchased at Walmart.
Yeah, you
Where'd
can
you
get them
Purchased
anywhere.
elsewhere. I think I
They're
got
just
mine.
Utz.
The Giant might have had them like at Christmas time, I think.
I bought
know,
mine
for-
recently at Dollar General.
For guests.
Well, then I've given the wrong company. I should probably be saluting the Utz company because the Utz company creates them. And by the way, their potato chips as well. Just
Mike,
good products come out.
You'll
of that.
go nuts for Utz.
What is that real or is
No,
that
I just
fake?
wrote it, but it should use
Very
it.
nice.
That-
You'll
that's
go
my
nuts
go-to
for
brand for any of those foods.
Utz. Is that is the DC area? Is it around the Del Mar?
Southern Pennsylvania, I believe.
All right, very good. We have to take a break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Spiewak has curated a number of television things that he wants to share with you.
Video.
With his new beard. We will be back with that and more fun right here. You are one of the lucky ones listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, everybody! It's better in the Bahamas.
It is.
So get ready. All aboard the TMOS Love Boat. Our first ever party on the high seas. Yes, sir. Yeah. Join the Mike O'Mara Show crew for an unforgettable weekend aboard the stunning MSC Seaside. Set sail from Miami Beach on Friday, December 5th, kicking off the evening with an exclusive TMOS cocktail party Saturday, Nassau Exploration and live TMOS entertainment Sunday, private island relaxation, then TMOS Team Jeopardy, and then Monday back home to your miserable life that has no water slides, casinos, or exclusive chocolate boutiques. Your voyage includes all your meals, the beverage package, $50 onboard credit, the Wi-Fi package, plus an exclusive TMOS Love Boat gift bag, and, of course, access to all the TMOS events. Interior, ocean view, and balcony cabins are available, but balconies sell out fast. Secure your spot with a small deposit and ask about the easy payment plan. Josh, I believe the number to make a down payment is low, right? Relatively to
$112. It's
$112?
like $111.75.
Secure your cabin with a $112 down payment. Book us now at tmoscruise.com. Questions? Email cruise@mikeomarashow.com. This is huge. Don't miss out. Reserve your cabin today at tmoscruise.com, and we will be describing different elements of the MSC Seaside, a spectacular ship in the weeks to come. So without further ado, let's get to the beautiful video, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that. Some beautiful video.
Cherry time.
Oh, New York City. Love it. Okay, before we move on, I got a text from Robert after the show started. If you have a chance today, his esports team at WVU is doing a 24-hour stream to raise money for their program. And if you want to check it out, it's at twitch.tv/WVU esports1. twitch.tv/WVU esports 1. They work very hard on the team to do this 24-hour stream.
Awesome.
And if you could check it out, that would be terrific.
Good stuff.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Now, we start and end today's show with an airport. I'm curious, do you ever travel? I guess your dogs are too big now to travel on the plane in a carrier. Did you ever travel with smaller dogs with a carrier on a plane?
Yeah, I've traveled with Frankie. I have traveled. I think that might be it. I don't remember doing it, but Carla is a hard no for flying to Maine, which means 26 hours in an automobile, simply because of the dogs.
How about you drive to Maine and the dogs fly?
So the dogs aren't in the car.
Well, what you do is you could pin a note to the dog like they do to a toddler when they fly in the 1950s.
I think I would have no problem putting them in the hold, right?
No, I think they'd be okay.
They don't die that often.
No, but there is a rule. I didn't know this. There's an airline rule about how big the carrier has to be for your pet. So if you have, say, a golden doodle, and your carrier is a cat carrier, they're not going to let you board because the dog has to be able to stand up and turn around. That's the rule in the carrier.
Okay.
Look at this lady talking to an official from the airline, proving to her that the carrier works.
All right.
All right, so she has to fit fully and she has to have room to move as well.
Okay, so this is...
She has to have room to move.
Golden Doodle, it looks like it's not quite full grown, but it's a decent sized
No,
dog.
that's a cat carrier. Come on.
Now here's the thing: the Doodle doesn't want to get in. You can tell he's wagging his tail like, "Mom, no."
God.
Oh, and he backs up, but she picks him up, puts him in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Look,
that's stupid. Oh God. No.
But I feel like this is how airlines treat us.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't have room to stand up and turn around in my seat.
Doesn't it appear, though, Josh, that she's going to be bringing it on? This isn't going below. This dog is coming
she's going
with her.
to kick it under the seat.
Yeah, it's a carry-on dog. Anyway, so if you're traveling with dog, get a bigger carrier, please,
you.
or a smaller dog.
Lovely message.
I think in 7 years, the Summer Olympics are going to be in Australia, which is exciting. I know Mike and I always fly to the Olympics wherever they are.
Yeah, to compete.
Yeah, we do. And there have been some concerns raised over one of the events because, they try to incorporate the cityscape or the countryscape into the games. Like, they did swimming events in the Seine River in Paris, right?
Yep.
Well, here's the problem in Australia.
Brisbane Olympics, to be held in 7 years' time, suddenly got a lot more interesting. The state government is tipped to announce tomorrow that rowing events are going to be held up at Rockhampton on the Fitzroy River there, which happens to be a home to crocodiles like the one that caught a dog last January, like the one that sort of caused the membership of the Rockhampton Water Ski Club to drop last year.
We had a large crocodile removed here last year, which we wanted removed so that people could recreate on the river without fear of having a human-crocodile interaction.
Now, it's true there have been rowing events on the river without anyone being eaten, but you don't have to be Captain Hook to know that the thought of a croc in the river might help to set a lot more rowing records.
Get out there, mate. Just cross through the crocodiles in the river.
I'm all for it. I mean, they're in boats. They have a chance. I'd say let them go and row in the river with the croc.
Have you seen the videos of kayakers that encounter sharks or killer whales at sea?
Yeah.
They're some of the most chilling things I've ever seen. There's one, the guy is literally being followed. I think it's up in the the north.
I think we had it. And the thing about it is when you are in a canoe or kayak or whatever and you're paddling out there, you feel like you're in control because you've got the paddle, you got the boat. Then you see a being that is 5 times the size of your boat and you realize you have no control.
Yeah, and you're resembling prey by being in the kayak. It's terrifying.
Are you a coupon clipper, Mike?
Oh, I have tons of coupons. Yeah, absolutely. Carla is the digital coupon clipper. We did it at Academy Sports recently when they did your Little League up there, up north in St. Augustine. Did you get the 20% off?
Yes, you get a 20% off coupon for Academy.
Yeah, that's a good way to get people.
Modell's does it as well.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
However, San Diegans, Mike, are upset about digital coupons because some people, old people, can't access them. So they've banned digital coupons in San Diego.
Hi, Zara. 2 council members brought this ordinance to the table today. It would require grocery stores to offer paper coupons to also match the digital coupons that they offer because they say digital coupons are unfair and that it's not accessible to everybody. And council agreed. Just about every major grocery store these days offers digital coupons with extra discounts for consumers to save money.
You're going to hear a great
These are not savings.
Cranky lady here.
Council members Sean Elo Rivera and Marnie Von Wolpert say these digital coupons are unfair because they aren't accessible to everyone, especially some senior citizens who struggle to navigate technology.
I was just buying toilet paper the other day. And it was a $5 discount if you had the digital coupon. Now, to get that coupon, I had to first download an app for Vons. Then I had to sign up for an account. Then I had to scan the proper code to get the digital coupon. And once I was at the cash register, she had to manipulate my phone to figure out where the barcode was. This is ridiculous.
What that lady ended up doing is not getting the toilet paper, and she's going without.
Sans TT paper.
But the point of digital coupons is so they get all your information.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the point
you're giving
they're
them
making.
the information is why they give you the $5 off.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's been the way it's been since the digital coupons came down. And I think that's...
Well, do you remember...
I get it. It's mining for info.
It goes way back. When I was checking, some coupons would have a blank where you'd fill in your name and address. And that's very old school, but it's the same data mining.
Same thing. It's
like your phone number
data.
when you enter your phone number.
Exactly.
And I think that, if you're going to get 10, 20% off something, you have to make that choice. It's not like people don't know that this is. And, and by the way, all the stuff she's talking about, here are the challenges. If you're doing it before you get to the store.
Please.
And secondly, the cashier ought to know exactly how to do it, or you haven't trained your cashier properly.
I went into Vons and they struggled. Just
that lady looked like she wasn't 40 yet.
I know. Well, Mike, it's a problem for older people and stupid people.
Okay.
You can't use digital coupons.
And California people, apparently.
San Diegans, they must, Mike, very beautiful people in San Diego.
See him get his little dig in there. He doesn't like California. None of his kind do. You know, see that? See where they're jamming California. See, jamming.
I didn't mean anything political about it except the story was from San Diego.
All right, let's end with a palate cleanser. Mike, Andrew Dice Clay is still doing his little. I don't even know if they're pranks. They're just subtle little situations that he puts
so
people
bad.
in.
It's good. This is the category. So bad it's good because he's doing these things and he walks up on people. Some of them famous, some of them not. And it's just the whole time he's got the voice like the Dice voice.
And he also he approaches people like they've already had a conversation and join in on it. I told you we'd start at an airport and we did.
Laugh.
Let's close with Dice at the airport and some very uncomfortable people.
Did you want a picture while they wait to board? A picture with the face? I'm just doing it. Just
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Doesn't know
what
who
about
he
you?
is.
Did you want a picture while you wait? All right. Maybe over here.
Over here now. What's his
Hi,
hat
you
say?
going to
Anonymous?
Fort Lauderdale? Yeah. Did you guys want a picture with the face while you wait to get on? I'm just doing it.
Thank you.
People, this is so. Oh my God!
As he says, I'm just doing it.
I'm just doing it.
And as Dice ages, his voice is turning into Jerry Lewis.
Do
you want a picture with the face?
Keep it coming, Dice. I love it. I love
do too.
Dumb, silly. That's it. The silly and the beblingan.
Would you like a picture while you wait, with the face?
That's awesome. We have to take our leave. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. Hey, everybody, look. There you go.
Hats.
The Slightly Askew TMOS Don't Get Happy Society. Hats for you with the beautiful leather patch centered on the hat, but slightly askew because we didn't want you to get happy.
And made by Florida's finest milliner.
Michael, Sean, Patrick O'Mara Milliners. The hats for today's man and women.
You're going to like your hat. I guarantee
it. We'll see you. Bye-bye. For Josh Shiroka and Rob Spiewak, Michael O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye, folks.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Michael O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at michaelmarashow.com.
Oh, Dice. Dice.
I'm over here now.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
No, don't let him go.
And what excitement we have today.
That will never happen again, and I'm sorry.
What do I do?
You lost again.